Imagine that you traveled back in time to save your own life. In fact, don't imagine, because you cannot prove that that's not the situation you're in right now. You cannot prove that your life has already passed and that when you're on your deathbed, you made a deal with God to go back to the age, to the day you are right now, sitting where you are watching this video. There's no way you can disprove that. For all you know, that is the case. And you can adopt that perspective. And the perspective that you adopt will completely change your life. Completely. I mean, the people who adopt the perspective of Christianity live totally different than the people who adopt a perspective of Hinduism. Whatever perspective you decide to adopt will dictate how you live your life. And in the end will dictate your life. So if you adopt a perspective that you right now have went back in time to save yourself, right? This is your day one. You were just born today. A lot of times we limit ourselves by what we look at in the past. We say, I'm not this type of person, or I am this type of person, therefore I cannot do X, Y, and Z. Because I'm looking at past evidence that, for all you know, you cannot even prove exist. You can say, oh, I have a scar on my knee, and that proves that, when I was 7, I did fall off my bike. It proves the past. No, it doesn't. You could have been created today with that scar and the memories implanted in your brain to make you believe you have a past. And I know a lot of you, this sounds crazy, and you might call me crazy, but that's fine. Because if there's perspective helps you be more successful and get more done, and you live your life without limiting beliefs, then who cares if it's crazy or not, right? If it works, it works. If it doesn't work for you, then fine. But for some of you, this will work. Because a lot of you are holding yourself back by things that happen in the 3rd grade, things that happen in high school, because you believe you're this type of person. But if you adopt a perspective of, like, number one, this is just a game, because it is. Like, if you don't have the perspective, you're taking things way too seriously. A lot of times we don't do stuff because of social pressure. We think, oh, this person will think this and this and this and this. Dude, this is just a game. When you're playing a video game, do you care? No, you only care about the objective, right? You're not thinking like what other characters in the game are going to think. You're just like playing to get the objective done. And in life, if you take the perspective of like looking at yourself from a player that you're controlling, because you control yourself, I hope. And you take that perspective and then you just look at all your resources, how old I am, how much I have in my bank account, like what are my resources, who do I know, what's my network, and you just play with what you got, like a game of chess or a game of poker, right? Take a look at your life, look at what you got, and again, just take the perspective of like, you now have went back in time to save your own life. This is your chance. It's your first day here. Look at what you got and use it wisely. Forget about the past, okay? Unless you've learned a lesson from it. Because a mistake is never a mistake if you learn from it. If you made a mistake and the next time you encountered that and you did better, it wasn't a mistake, it was a lesson. If you made a mistake or you messed up and then you did the same thing again, it was a mistake. But the second time doesn't have to be a mistake. The second time can be a lesson. If you do it a third time, the second time was a mistake. Third time can be a lesson. That's up to you. But adopt a perspective that you have went back in time to save your own life. This is it. Whatever age you are now, this is your first day here. You're given this time to go back to save your own life. So what are you going to do differently? How are you going to fix it? And just play it like a video game. Don't take it too seriously. It's just a game, dude. I mean, it really is. Life is just a game. All right? It's just a game. We're all going to get through this, okay? I mean, technically not, because none of us make it out alive. But that's a good thing. That means you don't have to be worried about it. Oh, it's risky, and what about this? What about this? Dude, you're not going to make it out alive, no matter what you do. So, you might as well make the best of it. That's all I really have today. It is so hot in this car, so I got to get out of here. But anyways, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys next time.